So, since I got the rubber feet, the rubber isolation feet, I figured I'd spend today or part of today and install them. Initially, I was going to just do it without the extra or the original block of wood, and then I decided, you know what, just put it on the original block of wood and just shove it off to the side, because that way, if I get it off to the side enough and the oil leaks, it won't drip on it. So I put everything in place, drew around it. There I'm drilling the holes because it came with nice little things to attach it. Got that all screwed. Got that reattached, slid that over, realized I needed to trim off the side piece. But before I did that, I figured I'd try it powered up, and that's actually really silent, so that's going to work. Well, that worked good. I got the rubber feet installed, and that worked. The one thing I ran into is, because I had originally set this up such that it was straight down, the plywood could slide clear over to this light gray edge. Well, now it has to go up past the darker gray edge, which sticks out more, so I had to trim off some of the plywood, but that's fine. I managed to get it, I think, lined up okay, and have the bottom plywood. I just left all the original stuff together, and that way I can slide the motor out. That should help two ways. One, the cord between the motor and the switch is not as tight, so that's good. Two, the dust collection, which goes straight underneath, will have more space because the motor is shifted over, so that's also a plus. And three, if oil drips straight down, the motor is now no longer in the way, so it won't drip down all over the motor. It may make a mess, but it won't get all over the motor. I'm still going to try and fix it so the oil doesn't leak out, but that's a whole different thing. I'd rather have it not leak out and the motor not be in the way than it not leak out and the motor still in the way. The only thing I'm not 100% sure is if these belts are too loose, but because it's this kind of belt, I can always take a link out and adjust it that way. And if I need to move the motor when I take the link out, I can just take 4 screws out of the plywood that's holding it down to the base and adjust it slightly again. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. And because I don't have all the lubrication back in, I didn't want to run it for very long, but I did try it, and the vibration went away. So, there was almost no vibration this time versus before. It was vibrating and just going crazy, not only at the base, but also at the top. So that should also be good. Less vibration is a good thing. That means the energy is going into the tool versus just making everything move. So that's good. That is good. So now I can take these belts off and try and work on the alignment and fitment of the shaft in the blocks again, because I got the bluing paste.